Hey folks, welcome back. This is Mike. I'd like to show you some of the things that I picked up recently from Criterion, Kino-Lorber, a few other places. So let's get started. I went to the Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble on the first day, and I picked up two items and ordered another one, which they did not have in stock, and that came in the mail today. So here are the two items I picked up. First of all, The Trial, directed by Orson Welles, Anthony Perkins, Jean Moreau, Elsa Martinelli. Orson Welles is also in it. Terrifying film, all about justice or something like it. Anyway, Anthony Perkins is a guy named Joseph K. who is arrested by the state, has no idea what he's being arrested for. It's just a nightmare. And I saw this a few years ago in my Orson Welles film class and was blown away by it. So being the physical media freak that I am, I had to get a copy. So, all right. Next up is a French film from 1955, Elevator to the Gallows, the directorial debut of Louis Malle, starring Jean Moreau, once again, also Maurice Ronet, and it's famous for having a terrific jazz score soundtrack by Miles Davis, all right? So I watched this a couple of months ago on the Criterion channel, and again, I just thought it was terrific, so had to get a copy, right? And we all wait for the sales, don't we? This has, let's see, interviews with Jean Moreau, Louis Malle, actor Maurice Ronet. Doesn't have a commentary, though. This one actually does have a commentary by, let's see, film historian Joseph McBride. Okay. Also interviews with Orson Welles, Jean Moreau, but not with Anthony Perkins, unfortunately. So very happy to have both of these, both Blu-rays. And here's the box set that I had to order. And this is a DVD compilation because the Blu-ray was not available. This is Dietr and Von Sternberg in Hollywood. Marlene Dietrich, Josef von Sternberg, who of course had worked together in Germany, came to Hollywood in the 1930s and made a lot of films together. Okay, now I've never seen any of these. I love Marlene Dietrich. I haven't seen that much of her really, but every time I have, I've been impressed. So my friend Mike Dagg of Dagg Films, I guess now his channel is called Mike's DVD and Blu-ray Collection, I think. I still call him Dagg Films, but he was talking about this in a recent video, and I got all excited about it. So, Mike, this is your fault. So, here's what we have. Nice little booklet. Okay, very thick. And we have the following films: Morocco, Dishonored, Shanghai Express, the one where she plays Shanghai Lily. Blonde Venus. I think this is the one where she sings a song called Hot Voodoo wearing an ape suit, I believe. I could be wrong. The Scarlet Empress. And The Devil is a Woman. Okay. Dietr and Von Sternberg. So that'll be fun to dig into that. All right. Next up, well, that's all the Criterions. I picked up something else from VCI Entertainment, and this is a remastering 90th anniversary edition of Rain, starring Joan Crawford and Walter Huston, based on the novel by W. Somerset Maugham. This is the one where she plays very famous character in literature and cinema, Sadie Thompson, a good time girl, falling on bad times. Joan Crawford, 1932, she really worked hard on this. She was loaned out from MGM to United Artists to make this film, and it was a critical and box office failure. And she was so embarrassed and disappointed by it that she denounced the film years later and said, I hope they burn every copy of it. Well, they didn't. And it's come back to haunt her. I actually like this movie a lot. I've seen it before. I had the version that was from Criterion, not Criterion, anything but. Alpha Video, oldies.com. This has been around for a long time. Not the best print, but not bad. And I'm keeping this because I love that cover. That's a great portrait of Joan. But this is very good. I think that it's kind of a, well, it's very, very stagey. It was based on a stage play which was based on the novel. And I get the impression from watching this, and I don't know if this is true, but it seems like the filmmakers wanted to put in every single line of dialogue from the play into the film, which is not always something that works very well because you have to open it up, and it's very claustrophobic. Joan Crawford works hard. She puts a lot of energy, a lot of vibrant energy into playing this character, and I think that she comes, it's kind of a mixed bag of her performance. I'm going to watch it again, but I think she's much better in her quiet moments than when she's being the overly aggressive, hard-talking, sex bomb, Sadie Thompson. But yeah, it's definitely worth owning. Very happy to have it. This has, let's see, 2 commentaries, and it also has the alternate shorter version that was released in the late 1930s, which probably isn't worth watching, but anyway, they have it on here. So, all right. I also picked up a copy of Detective Story. I sent away for this. I was watching a video by my friend Roger Kirby when he was talking about this, and I realized that I had not seen this since, it's got to be 20 to 25 years when I used to have Turner Classic Movies, and I saw it once, never saw it again, completely forgot everything about it. So I ordered it while I was watching Roger's video. I just switched on to another tab. Well, anyway, so I'm very glad that I did, because I watched it the other night. It's absolutely fantastic. Everything was brand new to me. It was all a surprise. Didn't know what was going to happen. I was never the biggest fan of Kirk Douglas, who stars in the film along with Eleanor Parker, William Bendix. Who else is in it? Lee Grant is in it. Joseph Wiseman, Frank Phelan, great cast of actors. Kathy O'Donnell is in it. And anyway, I was never a big fan of Kirk Douglas until fairly recently, after watching him in Ace in the Hole and a few other things. And after this, man, I mean, he was just incredible. Yeah, in fact, everybody was good, right? So, Detective Story, directed by William Wyler. This has an audio commentary by film historian and author Alan K. Rode, and the theatrical trailer. Those are the only extra features, but I will go back and watch this with the commentary. Okay. I always say that I'm going to do that, and I'm very bad about actually getting around to doing it, but I will try. And the final thing that I have to show you from Shout Factory, another Hammer film. This is Quater Mass in the Pit from 1967, right? I think 1967. Directed by Roy Ward Baker. It stars Andrew Keir, James Donnell, Barbara Shelley, and Julian Glover. And I've been watching all of the Quater Mass trilogy fairly recently, and I wanted to make sure that I got this as well. This is really a terrific, serious, heavy-handed science fiction movie which relies more on the performances and the atmosphere and the very complicated story than it does special effects. All of the special effects are pretty good, but yeah, I'm very happy to have this. By the way, no one in the film looks like this woman on the cover, certainly not Barbara Shelley, who was very dignified and completely covered up in the entire film. But anyway, yeah, Quater Mass in the Pit, very happy to have that. That is my update for right now. So let me know what you think. Comments are welcome. Take care.